back!
Yes, we returned with more Banjo-Kazooie and no shitty control sticks, I hope for the love of God. I mean, we just watched Coda play on this thing, so it should be fine.
Now watch it break on me because Xbox really loves me that much.
Oh, you hate Microsoft that much? Then we fucking hate you. Nice to know the relationship is mutual. Thanks.
Especially considering what Microsoft is doing in the past couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah. This is probably going to be my last Xbox console, admittedly. Your file 1, I'm pretty sure.
My file 1 or 2?
Your file 1. Definitely file 1. File 2 is mine, I remember. Well, yes, last time we got the last of our abilities and knocked out the snow stage.
Yep. I stole something from the sand stage and then immediately retreated back to the, whatchamacallit.
Freeze Easy Peak. It's both triggers. It's LT and RT, I think. Or do you have to press the stick? I thought it was both triggers at the same time. You got something there. And then hold one of the triggers. Right, it's not the N64 version. You gotta remember the controls all over again.
I also was pressing both triggers and nothing was fucking working for some reason.
Huh. Oh god, I hope I don't have one of those controllers that has like a fucked up trigger. I know I have another controller like that I kept at home.
I swear to God, MJ.
I didn't realize these controllers are such shit. Oh yeah, we can also show off this finally. If we can get in there. Let me in, damn it! There we go. Really hard at a bad camera angle of old school 3D platformer.
I love not being able to rotate the camera. It's great. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Let's go once we're out of that.
Anyways, let's go back. The Sandman.
Yes. For some reason they have the 6th level here, when they have the 5th level they want you to do further on. Really weird order, but whatever. But yep, our next level is Gobi Valley. Bless you. Alright, we need the shoes to get over there again. Yeah, there are still people that keep having the blind hope of hoping for a revival for Banjo-Kazooie.
After what happened with Microsoft recently, I have zero hopes.
Although that did remind me, apparently Everwild was one of the projects that was cancelled as well. Now it's supposed to be Rare's big game they've been working on for a really long time. And it sounds like it's another one of those things that's in development hell. It's weird. Microsoft keeps going over the way to buy all these studios, and then they don't support them with the talent they need to keep things going. Grundy admits she's a hog! Oh, fuck you if you aren't mine!
Are you even paying attention? Not at all.
Your rhyming's a slog. Well, fuck you too, then! How about Elvin stabbed you like Tusk? Now you'll be corrupted by Elon Musk! Oh, don't start this shit with me again, you fucking...
After I'm done with him, he'll be nothing more than a husk.
Oh, if only. Oh, I did have a thought about Grunty. If they had like a modern era version of Grunty, I would imagine she'd kind of be like a fucking internet troll.
You know, honestly...
Go through a bunch of internet comments rhyming to just piss people off. Shit. Like, it sounds like she would fit very well in the modern era of trolls. And she would make everything increasingly political for no reason. It's like, God damn it, shut the fuck up! You really wish you don't let you kiss my rump. That's why I voted for Donald. No, please stop! Please stop! Crazy bitch. Yeah, careful not to pound me to do that.
Yeah, Microsoft is in a pretty precarious state, to put it mildly.
Yeah. Because Microsoft doesn't want Xbox studios to do shit. To actually try to make good games and stuff. They basically limit what they can do. They just look at the profits that they're not making and deciding to cut things way too early.
45 skulls at the
I mean, is there mismanagement amongst Xbox studios? I can definitely see that, yes. But, you know, Microsoft, their hasty decisions to not see profit just axing them immediately is certainly not helping matters. You know, there's eventually the idea of having a return on your investment. Although, admittedly, again, not having the talent they need to develop these games in a timely manner is certainly hurting a little bit.
There's also the fact
There's a bit of that too, I guess.
There's also the fact that it's the wrong people getting punished for it.
I mean,
That's
as
the
usual,
big thing.
of course. But yet, Microsoft does not seem to know how they want to handle the whole gaming business. They seem to have a big integrated system for a lot of things. But the whole independence they have with the Xbox and console thing are like kind of killing. Oh, right. Damn it. Gotta aim right. Oh, thank you. Get the other one now. Here. Sniff this. Jesus! You over on my chest, thank God. Go in there and kill me, I don't want to be here anymore. Thanks, Jiggsy. That's another one of those voices I like. Oh. I do like the sound design for this game, even some people find it annoying.
Yeah, some people just want actual voices instead of just these weird little things, but...
Well, sorry the games didn't have the space that frickin' the PlayStation 1 games had. I'm trying to think how big the PlayStation 1 games could be. I think the discs could fit like maybe 256 megabytes on it or something. Or maybe it was 512. I'm trying to remember, but I know you can fit a lot more space on the frickin' PlayStation 1 compared to the N64. I'm trying to remember exactly how much it was. But I know apparently, most of the Nintendo 64 cards were only, able to fit 32 megabytes, or 64 maybe. I think it was 64. Yeah, I know some people see one of the technical achievements for the N64 is basically somehow getting Resident Evil 2 to fit on the N64.
Yeah.
It was originally like close to a gigabyte, I think, on the PlayStation 1 with its multiple discs. Yet somehow they cut out a lot of the fluff, and managed to get basically the core game running on an entire Nintendo 64 megabyte cartridge. Like, considering that despite having to cut a lot of corners, still basically having the main core game working, being playable, and being just as good as it was the PlayStation 1, with like an eighth of the space, it's actually pretty freaking impressive.
Games back then were better.
When I actually thought about, optimization. Which unfortunately is something we rarely get nowadays. And AAA gaming is some of the worst of it. With how big some games, Call of Duty is the worst example. How optimized the mess it is. At least they allow you to download certain, parts of their games. Still don't solve the problem, but at least, make it so if there's part of the game you don't want, you don't have to download it. Hence, one of the only games that actually does that.
What game?
Call of Duty. I mean, you don't want to have to download all 300 gigabytes of it, right? I think they have it separated into pieces. You can download the Zombies mode on its own, the multiplayer mode on its own, the campaign mode on its own, and Warzone on its own. All 4 are separate pieces, but you don't have to download all of them. But, you probably still have to either get it through Game Pass or actually buy it to be able to have access to all of them. I don't remember if you do need to... I don't know if Warzone's free to play or not. I know at least the campaigns and the main multiplayer modes you do have to buy. The main game for. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to remember how to...
Roll or do the stab attack?
Wonder Wing.
Oh, it's... I think you have to hold it's a right stick right after you crouch. Or left. Oh yeah, I guess it was left. Yes, I know only the Talon Trot doesn't go to the C-stick one for some reason. Or the C-button method, whatever. It actually makes you do both the triggers, because I guess that felt a little more natural, I suppose. But then having the other stick thing still need to be used in place of the C-buttons does feel off. It's one of those things you're very used to the N64 version, it definitely feels very weird.
That's why I'm being confident.
Price to pay. The price we gotta pay, unfortunately, to play the better, more accessible version. We can always play the Nintendo Switch Online version if you want the genuine Nintendo 64 experience, but... I'll say, you haven't died in this game yet. I just realized.
I thought I did.
Maybe you did once. I can't remember if you did. Yeah, I keep forgetting a lot of studios are still having layoffs. Even indie studios are getting hit by them lately.
Sucks. Especially in the AAA department.
I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, another one that probably sucks hearing about, especially has been on your Doom fix. You know Romero Games?
Yeah, what's his face? Got axed.
Well, it wasn't the company got axed, but they're shutting it down because basically Microsoft stopped funding them. They basically cut off all the funding they were doing, so Romero basically decided to cut losses short, saying, fuck, we can't really afford to do this now. So instead of trying to fight a losing battle, basically decided may as well just quit now while we're ahead, before we cause unneeded stress or give false hope. Real fucking shame. And Microsoft doesn't seem to want to let their studios do fucking anything. That's why everybody wants fucking Phil Spencer and what's-her-face to be gone. You know, I don't really know how much of a say they have and everything.
Well, considering how much damage some other companies have done, because at this point it's just like you can try. I think you among all of us have kind of been like the most benefit of the doubt to Phil Spencer, but at this point it's like it's been how many fucking years since he's been ahead?
He does kind of show at least he shows that he seems to like video games and tries to.
At this point, though,
he does good PR with that at least, but yeah.
At this point, it's just like you haven't had
results aren't showing for that.
Results aren't showing, so something is wrong.
Yeah, I think we're more blaming the. I'm trying to remember. I think we're blaming the. I think it's somebody else, like the vice president, maybe. I think she's been making more decisions lately. Maybe.
Yeah, but either way, it's like it doesn't fucking matter who it is at this point. It doesn't matter who the executives is, all of them feels like it should be axed because none of them seem to be making any good decisions at all.
Yeah. Even Windows hasn't felt great anymore. Man, Windows has always had problems.
Yeah, because it's part of the capitalism thing where it's like, we need to sit here and change things to give the illusion that things are changing, even though
things can be fine the way they are, but yeah, for some reason, they just think that things always need to be updated or changed.
No, it's to give the illusion that things are changing so that
for the better.
The stakeholder.
I also hate everybody keeps trying to implement AI really hard and everything.
Who knows, maybe this is actually the final straw before everyone decides, fuck this, we're gonna go to the real world now.
Just technology in general. I know anything I have that has AI involved in it, I turn it off. I just turn it off straight up.
Yeah.
Like, it has practical uses, sure. We don't use it for anything practical.
Hey, you're choosing to use this in all the stuff that isn't practical at all.
Yep. Have fun getting through this phase in a minute. The escalating music makes it feel terrible. Yeah, friggin' Microsoft's been doing it. Honestly, one of the things that basically, I was gonna say one of the things that started with Siri, that's not really true. That wasn't really AI, that was just a fucking assistant you could talk to. They've had assistants in things forever.
Fucking tell me, please.
I love this phase!
I feel like there's something else in here though.
Well, you can go back for it. No, you survived my maze! Damn it, I was gonna make you suck my dick when you solved my maze!
You don't want to suck my dick, solve the maze.
Oh, now it opens up! At least now we can leave of our own free will. Don't have to be put on the clock for this one. Thank God. Thank you, King Sandy Butt.
Sandy ass.
I gotta try to remember what. Oh, never mind!
Remember when I said I was gonna let you leave?
I lied. Will I make you go through this again? Yup. Okay, I see the way to the Brunty switch. Thankfully they freeze the clock when things like this happen.
Now imagine this dropped down in 10 seconds.
Oh no, they didn't! Oh, that's dick! They didn't freeze the clock! Such bullshit. Oh yeah, we just go back to the end and then reset the clock again. Well, this is the way to leave through there.
I don't remember. What's the way to leave the packs? Yes, it is.
Okay. Yep, we did the right thing then.
I did grab the Jiggy, right?
Yes, you did. It was in the tube. Or the... Yeah, the coffin. You got in the coffin, that was it. It's all our second Jiggy so far. And you spend most of your time getting the notes so far, because of course.
Fuck the notes.
I wonder if I can find a list of like the worst like gaming corporates speak. The worst thing gaming corporates have said.
Well,
Oh
look no
my
further
God.
than Ubisoft and frigging Don Matrick from Xbox.
Yeah,
They are the perfect epitomes of that.
Yep, you did Guillermo for fucking Ubisoft. He's horrible. You know, he's probably the worst one in gaming right now.
Right now, yes. Between him and Don Matrick, the only ones I can think of.
Well, Don Matrick, thankfully, wasn't with Xbox for all that long. He was the reason that 360 had their downfall. It was mostly because of him. He's the one that ruined Rare, if you think about it. The one I always bring up with him is frickin' when basically, you know, he saw the success of Wii Sports on the Wii. So he basically got Rare, a former Nintendo developer. He's like, can you make a game like this with our Kinect peripheral? Make it like Wii Sports, but for the Kinect. Instead of letting them do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. That was kind of the beginning of a real downfall for Rare.
Yeah, the Kinect.
While they weren't
Because everyone wanted to chase that sweet Wii trend.
While they weren't their true prime like they had in the Nintendo 64 era and Super Nintendo era, they still had some good hits on the 360 with Viva Pinata.
I think that was the only major hit that they had.
That was like the big hit they had. That was pretty fucking good.
Well, you know better than I would.
I played it a bit. It's kind of like a life sim kind of thing. There's like things about like, I think there's like certain things you do to basically try to get other breeds of pinata, and there's other danger things you have to worry about. I feel like you would like it, but it's one of those things that feels like it is a time investment. I did
Well, I
enjoy
remember
my
seeing
time.
it was basically like the Chow Garden book for pinatas.
Yeah, kind of.
Not saying it's a bad thing, but I don't
It's
know
deeper.
if it's in my...
It's deeper, it's
wheelhouse.
just hard
Those
to say.
kind of games are kind of like the games that like I have to be in the right mood for it.
Yeah, it's a weird game. I wasn't able to fully go through it, but I did enjoy the hours I played with it.
Yeah, it's like I'll say it's like it doesn't seem like a game I would completely hate if I was in the right mood
I'm
for
trying
it.
to think if there's like a definitive end to it. I want to say there's like a certain amount of things you have to do in order to like complete it, quote unquote.
Can you just let me move, please? You fucking...
Yeah, they force you to that cutscene. You can't skip that. You got talent trot around the corners very well here. Unfortunately, this is very difficult. Yeah, this is a hard one to fucking get right on the first try. Then again, the fact they force you to sit through that is fucking obnoxious. Razzie's race you cannot beat until you find some faster. Oh!
That would answer that question.
There's no way you'll be able to beat this feat. Come back here and you can beat my meat. Oh my god, what the fuck? You fucking bitch. She really would make a really good troll. She did shit like that. Make people incredibly uncomfortable. Yeah, so that's what it is. You have to hit
I'm gonna say,
that,
like, that makes more sense.
hit that, then hit the switch. Fortunately, you still have to sit there and wait.
Now, I'd love to be able to move the fucking game.
Yep.
That's something I want.
Just make sure you run along the corners well. Well, you know, old school gaming. They think about showing off some of the things.
Like, look at how great our stuff is. Yeah, it's great. I want to play the fucking game.
I don't need to see this every time. Should be able to just make it in. Whoop! There we go, just made it. Now you gotta swim for this stuff. I think you gotta press X to dive. Yeah, it's the attack button. You gotta do that to your push and hold A to do the little kick thing. You gotta fix camera angles too, that makes it even better.
Behold an oasis. They probably shouldn't have done it in hindsight because they probably needed to use the freaking pad to fly. But since while I'm here,
Thank God I got rid of the water. Hey!
fuck you in particular.
You trying to get in my way. Oh, cool. I think by the thing the AI gave you the worst gaming corporate speeches, moments of criticism and disappointment.
God damn it, I missed a fucking token. I mean, I could probably get more, but I'd rather get them.
I mean, you don't need all of them, thankfully. I mean, I only have enough for the next transformation.
Yeah, but we need 25. Or was it 30 for the last one? I don't remember. I want to say it was 25.
We still need 45 total. We need 20 for the next one and 25 for the last one. The next one's in the next stage, and the last one's in the final stage.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess we had to hit that again, so we didn't get the honeycomb. Or no, I guess
That's already
currently out.
active.
But it's nice that the switch is still pressed.
Well, since I'm here.
Some notable examples they have of really bad corporate speak. They have our BlizzCon 2018's Diablo Immortal announcement.
Yeah.
Oh, the mobile game, yeah!
You guys gotta have phones.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I really forgot about that. Jesus. That was a bad one. Yep, people thought, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? Nope. Oh, yes, it's a matching game. 100 seconds to find all the matches. So, just blindly hit away until you find one that can feel like a match to something you hit before. There we go, finally! I was about to say, we're gonna find all the 8 before... I was saying, I think it was Banjo... Oh, no, you're right. I said I saw those Banjo's eyes. I was wrong. Don't listen to me, I'm dumb. Yep, and one of the things they said after that was, don't you guys have phones? I forgot that too!
I remember that.
A lot of hardcore gaming community, despite you may think, idiots, are not that big on mobile gaming. Very few have managed to make it work well. God damn it! The Game Awards 2023 winner speeches. Mostly because the award show forced them to wrap things up quickly.
Yeah, I'll admit, that was pretty bad too. Like, they want to show their gratitude, but they fucking... I mean, to be fair, one would argue that it's because of freaking God of War that they did this, but... The fact that you won't let developers, you know, show their gratitude to the actual fucking people that made this is kind of...
Yeah.
Wow, two of the people actually break next to each other.
And some companies have questionable marketing campaigns. Such as PSP having White is Coming. Oh god! Okay, part of that actually sounds a little funny. White is Coming. Which were deemed racially insensitive and quickly removed. Oh jeez. Okay, I was thinking of it a different way. It's like a joke about coming or something. I was like, oh god.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
That would have been funnier.
That would have been hilarious.
They took it as a race thing in 2006. Go figure.
Because colors equal races, right?
Oh god. Oh god, a lot of people having discussions for what the worst gaming company is.
Let's look it up in curiosity.
A lot of the... Well, this is just a forum thing, but I know somebody mentioned frickin'... Somebody mentioned Ubisoft's at the top, Activision Blizzard is second, EA is third. And somebody thought about mentioning the Gearbox CEO.
Yep, Randy Pitchford. Oh, if we want to talk about other, like, great, whatchamacallits, messages, true fans will find a way.
Yep. Thanks, fucking Randy Pitchford, yep.
Actually, you know, I'll go in there.
There's a honeycomb over there, and there's another flight challenge we do too. Good old Randy Pitchford, you fucking idiot. But it was a Steam forum, so they probably have a lot of sense. You know, a lot of the better stuff that people want in gaming right now.